Hello guys, how are you? I hope you all are doing good. Today we will discuss about ES294 version 9 exam preparation. Before starting this exam preparation, I want to discuss about lab because most of the candidate have a issue regarding a lab. Can candidate are say for to me many times, sir, when I purchase the lab, our any course, our voucher from Red Hat officially provide a 45 days lab, which expired during the time during the training our after 45 days lab. Sir, what? In this case, where we do the practice of Ansible. So in case, I'm suggesting you make on lab, or you can purchase the lab from Red Hat. So candidate again say, sir, when I purchase the lab from Red Hat, then Red Hat subscription lab is too costly, and also be Red Hat provide lab for a limited time, and I want to do the practice of Ansible for long time. Any resource, our any lab where we do the practice freely. So I'm suggesting you make on lab for practice like Ansible practice, our exam practice. So this session we will focus only lab setup. Okay, after complete the lab setup, uh, we are done. We will do step by step all topics. So what we will need to make on lab. So first requirement is you need VMware workstation. If you have a Oracle, then no issue. I'm using a VMware workstation because it's comfortable for me. If you have a Oracle, then no issue. And after you need a CentOS ISO image. If you have a RHL image, then no issue because Ansible is a automation configuration management tool. Is a tool. I'm hinting is a tool. Ansible is a tool. So we will install any OS like a CentOS, Debian, and other platform. Second, minimum 4 GB RAM, 2 CPU, and 40 GB hard disk for installation, minimal operating system for this setup. And again one more question, sir, how many node we will face in exam, how we will node uh, we take for practice. So I'm suggest in exam generally six VMs in exam, but we will but for practical purpose we will complete our practice in 4 VMs, no issue. Okay, generally we will discuss these things in exam environment session. For practical purpose and lab setup purpose, we will discuss only 4 VMs. Okay, for practical purpose we use one control node and 3 manage node. Okay, so for control node you take 4 GB RAM, 2 CPU, and 10 GB, about 40 GB hard disk is enough. Okay, for manage node you take 1 GB RAM, 1 CPU, and 20 GB hard disk is enough. So it's your choice guys. If you have a good resources for your desktop or your laptop, then you can increase the memory, CPU, and hard disk. This is a minimal requirement for your practical purpose. If you have a 4 GB RAM in your laptop, that this is not good option for you. Then in case you can make lab on cloud platform. Many cloud vendor available in the market like AWS, Azure, okay, GCP and other cloud vendor. And uh, if you uh, if you don't want to make all lab, then you can purchase from Red Hat. Okay, and Red Hat subscription is too costly. So remember this point. My my main purpose making this video, you don't waste money for any lab setup or any practice lab. You can make on lab for practicals and Ansible exam. After complete this lab setup session, we will move on exam environment. What is the exam environment of Ansible exam? What is the uh, and what we need to perform in exam or not need to perform exam. Everything we will discussion about exam preparation session. So this session mainly focus for lab setup. Okay, so I'm starting to make on lab. So I'm first opening a VMware workstation. Okay, so first you can click on file and create a new virtual machine setting. Typical custom, it's your choice what you want. I'm choosing a custom, and it's my choice. I'm always using I will install the operating system later, so I'm using this option. Your choice which you want. Then when you first time installing a VMware workstation, then you get this type interface. In case you can choose Linux and Linux after CentOS. If you using a Red Hat image, Red Hat ISO, in case you can use this option. But on practical purpose, I'm using a CentOS because CentOS providing open source repository, and it's more comfortable for me in this region. I'm using a CentOS image. Okay, so I'm using a CentOS 764-bit, and you can put your tab. I'm putting a control node and browsing the particular location where I want to install a control node. So control node and copy it. Okay, next. So I have a good resources in my laptop, so I'm using a 2 processor, and I have a 8 GB 16 GB RAM. So for practical purpose I'm using a 4 GB RAM for our control node. No, I taking a 8 GB RAM for our control node. I'm also, and after that you can choose using bridge network. Then you can just skip it. Next, again next. And for practical purpose I'm taking a 40 GB hard disk for control node. Next, finish. Then click on edit virtual machine setting. Then click on CD DVD. Use uh, this option. Browse your image. So generally my image is ISO image. Yes. Generally I'm always using a CentOS 7 ISO image. And if you're comfortable for Red Hat image, so you can choose it Red Hat image. I'm suggesting you can use a CentOS because CentOS provide us some free repository, free packages. It's more comfortable for you in this. So you can, if your choice guys, if you want a Red Hat or HL image, so you can use it. Okay, open. Okay, that okay. Yes, Now click on power on this virtual machine. Guys, I think you you can think it that I'm telling about 4 VM for practical purpose, and I'm installing 1 VM. Don't worry. First, I'm giving a one small tips that you can install 1 VM. After complete the 1 VM, you can clone 3 more VM. It's useful for all. Then we will not need to again create virtual machine and again install VM. So when this VM installation is completed, we create a clone of this VM. How to create clone, I will discuss. First, this VM installation is we will wait for this VM installation. So for practical purpose, we not using a graphical environment. So I'm suggesting you can choose infrastructure server, then choose development tools, because yes, you can install this package only and done. I'm from India, so I'm selecting India time zone. Okay. After then you can use this. If you have not knowledge to create our setup custom partition, then you can auto choose our skip it this option. If you have a knowledge to make custom partition, then you can use this option. Now standard partitions, click on plus. So I am giving 35G, no 30 only, add mount. For boot partition I am giving 2G. For FAP memory, generally we also provide, when we select 8 GB, then for a FAP partition we need to give 16 GB, but I'm giving only 4 GB. It's my choice. Okay. uh, no, sorry, mistakenly I am writed swap partitions 8G. Okay, and done. Accept changes. Okay, sorry. Begin, click on network and host. So you want to enable them, and if you want to change host name here, you can change it, but I'm changing after the installation. And fed the root password. Make your normal user admin. And guys, wait for installation. Okay, so I'm pause this recording. You are you. Just इसको पता है, इसको इसका एटीट्यूड कहा जाएगा। मेक योर क्लोन। जो अपने आप को दोषी बनता है। हाँ। Now installation is completed, so I'm rebooting this machine. So wait, after my machine is rebooted, uh, now you can see that my installation is completed. So I'm taking login and shut down this system because I want to create a clone. For how to create clone, and this type you can create on clone. Just click on top bar the control node, right click, manage and clone. Next it's asking which type clone you want to create, a full clone or linked clone. So I'm suggesting you can create a full clone. Okay, and you can give the name manage one and browse the location where you want to install this lab and manage to manage one. Finish. Now it's taking a small time and your clone finish. Now this and close that. You can see your clone is ready, right? So you can create again one more clone. Same thing. Sorry. Manage to. Now this time. For practical purpose, I am using a 4 manage node and 1 control node. If you have not good resources, then you for 2 manage node is enough for you. If you have not good resource, but if you have good resource, then you can create 6 VM or 5 PMs. Okay, because I'm explaining how to you can analyze real like a real 6 VM. I will explaining. Wait. Manage 3. No. Now close this. Save. Manage 4. Now all 4 manage node clone is ready. But always we remember one point, guys, that all 4 VMs have a same resources 8 GB, 8 GB, 8 GB. So you need to changes in manage node. Okay, you can reduce this size and at least you can give 2 GB or 1 GB if you have good resources. And here the processor only one. one processor is enough for managed node. Same thing. Otherwise, it take more resources from your system if you not modify the uh, hardware resources for VM. Like this type. Okay, it is enough for some resources. Now I'm starting all manage node and control node this type. Generally, I'm doing all practice for in a putty software because I have not hands-on practice to take login in terminal, this type black terminal. So I'm using a putty software for taking access of VM machine. So first I'm taking a login in the virtual machine and checking what is the IP address of this VM. The 100. Okay. So root at the rate 100. I am increasing the font, stain, bold, open, potentially red hat. Yes. Now guys, I'm starting the all I'm starting the lab setup of EX294, so you can see how to make on custom lab for practice of EX294 any course our exam preparation. So first I'm changing the hostname CTL set hyphen hostname. I'm taking this name as the control node, sorry, node. Okay, after I'm give in my account I'm installing one user, name is the admin, because we will do all tasks via this normal user, our standard user. So first I'm giving the sudo rights of this user. I'm going on bottom of the file, copy and paste, and put the admin, give the sudo rights of admin user. Okay, same thing you can do all managed node. So you can check managed node IP one by one. Take login. Okay, I have config 107 101 105. Guys, I am suggesting you can use two interfaces because this IP address may be changed after rebooting your VM or after rebooting your Wi-Fi router. Wi-Fi. If sometime when your Wi-Fi router is rebooting or restart, then IP address changes of all VM. In case, what you will do, you can simply click on click on manage node 1 settings, network adapter, add network adapter, finish, and choose bridge option and click on OK this time. Same thing you can do for manage node 2 setting, and network adapter, finish, bridge, OK. Same thing for manage node 3 setting, add network adapter, finish. Now and choose bridge option, OK. 4. This is good because you can ask me why we take two network adapter, because one network adapter comes from public IP, means direct get IP from DHCP, and one network IP network adapter I am using for private IP, because public IP may be changed in case uh, authentication and communication of all control node and manage node may be break. In this reason I am taking additional network adapter for private communication between control node and manage node. Okay, so you can check it. You can see you in your system have a two network interface. Okay, so I'm taking authentication, I'm taking login one by one via SSH command. So first I'm taking login in manage node 1. What is the IP address of manage node 1? 107. Okay, so root at the rate 192.168.0.107. Yes, password, my VM password is a Red Hat. Okay, now I'm first at all I'm setting a host name of this manage node. Host name set worker node, node 1. I'm giving the name of node 1 pass. Now I'm checking IP. So this interface, I'm using this interface for creating a private network, private adapter, making this adapter. So how to do? Simply you can write num cli con add con hyphen name. You can take any name. I'm taking a lab name. Type Ethernet. If name, yes, it's very important name. So you, for if name you can use this name. Okay, and type the enter. After you can put this command nmcli connection modify lab. You can set a private IP. Okay, so I am giving a private IP address name 192.150.250.250.10 and taking any subnet mask. I am also including one more command ipv4.mathhead.manual and auto connect yes, and put the enter and up the interface this type. You can see your private IP address. Now same steps you can do on all managed node. Manage for monitor 2, manage node 3, manage node 4. How to do? You can simply see. What is the IP address of manage node 2? 101. Okay, so I am taking login SSH root at the rate 192.168.101. Yes, Red Hat. First at all, you can change the host name for identifying. Set host name node 2 and bash. After then you get same interface name. So what you will do, same command you can copy and paste which you perform on node 1. Yes, this command, just copy and paste, just copy make sure you can change the IP address, because for private communication, not same using a same IP address, you can use this IP address like this, and up the interface this type. Yes, my IP address set. One time you can check it between manage node 1 and 2 communication have an or not. Yeah, you can see it, communication is being successfully. Okay, after then same procedure you can do for manage node 3, 192.168.0.105. Okay, first at all you can change the host name. Now put the same command. I think I'm cleared the screen. Oh, okay, no issue. Again put this command, nmcli connection add con name. You can take any name, it's not matter, you can always be take a lab name for our interface. Okay, if name is 37 IPv4 dot address, and IPv4 dot method manual auto connect, yes, just, and double quotation nmcli connection up lab. Now you can take it your IP address, I think 12. Okay, right, I'm right, I'm not giving the same IP address. This is a command, only single command you can run on all managed node. Now I'm taking login. Now I'm taking login on managed node 4106. And set the host name. Node 5. You have a doubt why you set the host name node 5, because we are created only node 4 nodes, and put the name of node 1, node 2, node 3, and why here I'm putting node 5. I give you answer, wait for this. Okay, and just copy and paste and check. Oh, sorry, mistakenly I'm not changing the IP address. Same IP, maybe, sorry, it's not same IP, because this IP already take a node 3, so I'm changing this IP. Connection modify lab IPv4 dot addresses 172.225.13. yes, connection up of lab. Okay, now you can take it. Okay, for one more step I forget, that give the rights of admin user, because we will do all tasks via one standard user. Standard username is a admin, and you also need to configure sudo rights for admin user, that which I am forget. So I am giving the rights. Guys, this user created installation time. During the installation I am created an admin name user. You can take any username, it's not matter. Okay, you can take any like a DevOps, our Alex, John, Natasha, you can take any name for standard user. But always remember, for in a lab setup you can use same username for all manage node and control node, because with this standard user for performing all tasks. I can explain you for it's a part of other topics. So just you remind this, I am created a admin user on each manage node and control node. Okay, so we have need to give the sudo rights of this particular user. So how to do? Go on the bottom and give the admin rights. Same thing you can perform on each node, because each node I'm already created an admin user, because this admin user I'm using for doing the practical. So I'm exit on, and what is the host name? Node. Okay, I'm exiting them. Sorry. Yes, I am come on node 3. So I'm all here. One admin user is already there. So if you don't understand, then I'm taking login one by one. I have no issue. So what is the first IP address? 107. So root at the rate 107. I'm forget this system, but you not forget them. Slash etc slash sudos, and go on bottom, copy and paste. Admin, second manage node IP address 101. Here already one user created, name admin, right? Give the sudo rights of this user. uh, and what is the third name? 105. Okay, now give the same thing in sudo's file. And save this file. Okay, now you and I'm again come on control node. Sorry, what is my control node IP address? 100. Okay, okay. Okay, now this, now this one sudo rights steps and authentication step is completed. Now we are move on giving a authentication key for each managed node admin user. So first I am taking login in admin user. we are using I'm using this standard user for practical purpose. You can use any username, but remember this point: this same username you can take on each managed node. If you take a DevOps user, then you can create DevOps user on each managed node. If you take LX user, then you can create LX user on each control node and managed node. Okay, so I'm taking for practical purpose a admin user. So you also see that see, I've created this admin user on each managed node and given a sudo rights of this particular user, because maybe this standard user have need to perform some admin tasks. In this reason, I'm given a sudo rights. Okay. After that, you can one more steps you need to do. You can go and slash etc slash host file this type and bottom and write the private IP address which you mentioned in each managed node. Okay, so 172.25.250.10 uh, I 10 I have not remember. Wait, I will check it. uh, 1 minute. Yes, 10 11 12 and 13. Okay, okay, fine. Node 1, same thing. You can take any private IP address name. Okay, now node 2, node 3, 11, 12, 13, node 5, node 4. Assume that you have a 5 managed node. For a practice, just assume that this particular node work for both node 3 and node 4. Just assume that. Okay, in this region I am taking a node 5 name in this particular managed node and save this file and check authentication. Node 1 is pinged or not. Oh, I think it's not pinging. I'm checking what is the issue. Oh, sorry, I forget that I'm not taking a uh, additional network adapter for control node. So you can take it this type, and for private communication we need to add additional components. Okay, this type. Oh, forget, sorry. Bridge, not a net, bridge. Okay, now sudo if config. Now run this command: sudo nmcli connection add con name lab type ethernet if name 37 ipv4 dot method manual auto connect yes ipv4 dot address 172.170.9/24. That's it. And lab. Now network control is failed, not authorized to contain CLI connection up. Wait, I will check it. What is the issue? Okay. What have the issue? This command given an error. No, it's just a need a sudo power. Now no is a big mistake. Yes, now I'm checking my node 1 is ping or not, ping it or not. Yes, node 1, node 2, node 3, node 4 and node 5. Yes, like that. Okay, now next steps, what you need to perform. Now another steps is SSH based authentication. So how to do? SSH keygen, just hit blank enter, again enter, again. Now you can see in your home directory, in admin home directory, have created one hidden file, hidden directory name SSH. So this SSH directory have your private key and public key, which you need to copy public key to each managed node. So how to do? SSH copy ID dot SSH pub dot pub. It's your public IP. You can copy to each managed node. How to? Admin at the rate node 1. Oh, it's giving a error. Oh, sorry, I forget using one option. Hyphen I. Yes, hyphen I for using. You can see that why giving this error. Okay, hyphen I often I'm using to forget. So just you can use. Yes, it's asking a node 1 password, admin password. So admin username and password is Red Hat. Now this time. Same thing for node 2. Yes, and put the password of admin user on manage node 2. Same thing. 3. Yes. Yes. Yes, this type you can do it. Yes. After then you can check it. Your Ansible is working. Sorry, your authentication, your asset based key based authentication is successfully working or not. You can just put SSH node 1. If you get this type output, that means you successfully do the SSH based authentication. Now final and last steps is install Ansible. How to install Ansible in CentOS is the last steps, which is very necessary for doing the practice of Ansible exams, our exam Ansible courses. So what you do read first at all, you can create local yum. So how to create this? So you can first check that your DVD mounted or not. You can see that no DVD mounted. In case, you can open your VMware workstation. Okay, click on VM option, removable devices, and it's connected. Uh, yes, it's connected, but why not see that? Guys, first time, sorry, I'm not removing this. Okay, no issue. First time when you installed a VMware workstation, then you get here is a CD DVD VG is this option is not ticket. So in case you can just tick on. Okay, my case I'm checking where is a slash tab slash, and I'm uh, for creating a local yum. First step, you can create a one directory. Any name you can take it. After that, you can use sudo mount slash tab sr0 mount. Yes, it's mounted. You can check it mounted or not. Yeah, this is mounted. But my according, you have not this local yum you have not need to create in CentOS, but if you want to create them you can create it. Maybe in future you can face any problem, so in case you can create it, no issue. It's not more costly, sorry, it's not more difficult. So how to do? Sudo yum slash etc, yes, yum dot repos dot tree. You can take any name. I'm taking a yum dot repo name, and put any name. I'm taking a app name, my yum base URL, file is show, like them. Guys, you not think that why I'm not using this type, because it's not a Red Hat, it's a CentOS. In this season I'm using this type. Okay, remember this point. Yes, and save this. Sudo yum clean all, sudo yum update. This command take a few minutes for updating packages in CentOS. I'm stopping updates because I have no need to update all CentOS system. Okay, so I'm just for installing a Ansible, we have need to install some EPL repo, because in CentOS repo our other repos have not some packages of Ansible. So in case we have need to install Ansible, so we are installing some extra packages. EPL repo, we need to set up EPL repo in our system. So just you can search is EPL repo for CentOS 7, this type, and click on this link and install EPL repo. It's a RHL9, it's RHL8. All all repos are available according the operating system. Like it's a different command working for CentOS, RHL, right? But I'm using a CentOS, so I'm using this command for installing EPL repo. Yes, this type. Yes. Now I'm installing a Ansible. Just run the Ansible command this time. Yes. Now in few minutes your Ansible installed in your system. It will take a small time for installing Ansible. Now your Ansible installed successful. So how to check your Ansible installed or not? Yeah, you can see it. Your Ansible installed. This Ansible CFG file available, this particular location, your Ansible version, and more information available. So you can check it if you want to check that Ansible installed or not. Yeah, you can see it. Your Ansible CFG file, right? Okay, thanks. So guys, this is a lab setup for your practical of Ansible course. Our you can use for exam practice, or you can use for any Ansible task. Your lab setup is completely ready. Okay.